pick a function on Q that looks like this, where the negative, the min of phi is less than it's less than. So for this part, little n was constant, so where little n is less than, say, the size of f of q plus 1 times the max of p. So this is just the kind of the analog. This condition is the analog of that I picked 3 here, based on how the intersection of these intervals, how the intersections of these domains behave under translation. So you define a saucer, define saucers, b sub k to be pk minus 1 less than or equal to y sub n less than or equal to pk subset of R, where p sub k is equal to the sum of equal to max plus the sum of phi composed g sub j inverse for j equal 1 to k. So these are some collection of saucers, and lemma of equivalence. There are only 2 to the size of this set. Different saucers. Yn is the coordinate on this. And why do you see this? So we'll just look at sk. So this is, sorry, what I wrote was slightly wrong. This is on g sub k. What subset of these terms are, what subset of that Q elements are non-zero? Alright, so then, I just say so for the proof of this proposition 8.1, you show that given this function defining K can get finite subset of this lattice with and delta prime subset of this. K restricted to delta prime, the complement. And you have that C delta n, which is max over n plus some C G inverse. You have this function with where Cn of this is just a scaling contact morphism. So you can have this function with C less than or equal to K near the boundary, and phi lambda n to be less than 0 on delta prime. So the picture is you have this given function K, and it's like this. So you apply this proposition to get that B of C and is dominated by this piece of K. But by design, you have this function here is and B, so gamma n decomposes into one of our finite decomposes into the saucers. These that notation. Sorry, these things. For K coming from list of 2 to the size of this SQ. Saucers. So these different equivalent classes defined by this are finite list in the statement. And by adding them together, you can get functions like this that the positive part is controlled to get domination. And so that's the proof of that. I think that's it.
Questions? So after the fact, so if I almost got this threshold, and then I take a ball and I come up outside,
yeah.
I can extend it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
We can't really prove this, but I know I can.
Yeah, inside a ball? Yeah.
That's the ones I'm taking.
Yeah, sorry.
So is the twist of this explicit?
The size of it. Like for the first lecture I gave an explicit function. I just don't know what's not explicit is how negative it needs to be. So like how small the positive part has to be. That's what's not explicit. And if you wanted to find what was explicit, you would have to unpack. You'd have to pick a Q, look at these intersections, like pick your function P appropriately, and see what popped out there, and see what K, how small K you need to be smaller than this finite list of saucers you get here. So you need to find some over-twisted disk defined by a K that is dominated by each one of these things, of course. Just if you want to make it explicit.
You probably got this one. I'm not that any.
Yeah, it's it's not the acting choice isn't used in an essential way.
Okay, let's send out speaker from the hard work.
Yeah, please. And also, I prepared like way too much, but in part just because I don't know what exactly you know and don't know and want to know. So if you want me to go off on certain tangents, tell me. So the basic background. So toric origami manifolds and origami templates. First, I should tell you at least a few words about toric manifolds. And so the framework that I'm coming from is in symplectic geometry. And so the key gadgets there are toric symplectic manifolds. And I don't know how much geometry you guys want to know, but I'm inclined just to sort of do as much combinatorics and as little geometry as possible. Is that the right way to default? Okay. Okay. And anyway you want me to go back to geometry, tell me. But so the key thing here is so toric. Well, okay, so manifold we have some manifold. It's symplectic, so it's always even dimensional. We'll call it 2n-dimensional. I guess it doesn't really matter. Actually, I'm going to use D because there's D's 2D dimensional, and toric means that there's a TD acting on it. And we're in the symplectic framework, so I'm just a TD is an S1. Yeah, it's just a compact torus. And the action, so we're in the symplectic framework. This should preserve the symplectic geometry. It should be what's called a Hamiltonian action, and that means that we have a map to RD, and one of the first theorems, and there are a couple theorems, yeah. Oh, sure. Yeah, but I was suppressing that just because, but if you want to hear it, I'm happy to. Yeah. I'm assuming you don't know them, but
You should give one example.
Yeah, okay, so let's have examples. I'm going to try to. What I should. Well, okay, I won't say that just yet. So the first example is just S1 acting on S2. That is Hamiltonian, and one of these. So Hamiltonian means preserves the symplectic geometry, preserves the symplectic form. Okay, good. So let me. Okay, so let's see. So. Okay, so if M is a manifold, the symplectic form is a 2 form. Okay, that means that at any tangent space it eats 2 tangent vectors and spits out a number. And it should be closed and non-degenerate. Non-degenerate means at any point, if I have a non-zero tangent vector, there must be some other non-zero tangent vector so that the symplectic form spits out a non-zero number. Okay, so there's always a symplectic buddy that pairs non-zeroly. So on S2, in fact, let's not even think about actions yet, let's just think about manifolds. On S2, on any orientable surface, omega at point P, this is just going to be the signed area, the determinant of the 2 tangent vectors. So the signed area of that parallelogram. Sorry, oh, this map? Oh, this. So what it is, at any point, it takes 2 tangent vectors and spits out a real number. And it's antisymmetric, so omega P the TPM is 1 vector, so these are tangent vectors. Exactly. Well, that's the first question, actually. So the tangent space is some linear vector space. Okay, so I have a manifold. The tangent space is a linear space. And actually... Yeah, some subspace of, yeah, if I think of my manifold as embedded, or if I have sort of local coordinates, yeah, some subspace Rn. Okay, and this is a bilinear form. It's skew symmetric. And it's non-degenerate. And non-degenerate means that for any non-zero vector, I always have a buddy, so that I pair non-zerily. And what that means, what that's actually going to tell us about this vector space. So I choose a non-zero vector. I'm thinking about choosing a basis. Okay, so I start with a non-zero vector. I have a buddy that pairs non-zerily. I split off those 2 dimensions, and I keep going. Choose another non-zero vector for the basis. Choose a buddy. Keep going. And so what you get from this non-degeneracy is your basis always has an even number of elements. So the manifold is even dimensional. Yeah, so d omega, this is the derivative. The derivative has to be 0. This is the derivative in the sense of differential forms. So it's some notion of derivative. This is some sort of global condition. And so this says something interesting. I'll tell you in a second. But what this says, the other thing that this says, it first says that M is even dimensional. The other thing it says is if I take a top power, okay, so let's say M is 2-dimensional, 2D dimensional, so then omega to the D goes from sort of the top power of TP to R. Really, because it's antisymmetric, it goes from the exterior algebra, the top exterior algebra, and it's the non-degeneracy says that this is sort of a non-zero form everywhere, so it says that M has a volume form. Okay, so M is an orientable manifold. Okay, so in the framework of two-dimensional manifolds, which are the easiest ones to understand, are the only ones I can draw, in the framework of two-dimensional manifolds, well, on a surface, an orientable surface, we have this form that just takes the determinant of the two vectors, and so that gives signed area, because we know determinant is antisymmetric. And the non-orientable ones do not have one. Okay, so the Klein model is not a symplectic manifold. Another thing that this closed business tells us closed says, oh, sorry. Oh. That's right, except, yeah, that's right. So we want to, so that's the next question is S4 an example. What I was just going to say was that, okay, the fact that this is closed, let's see, so omega is closed, and so powers of it are also closed, so, oh shoot, how does this go? Let's see, so, okay, so this is closed, and so it potentially represents something in homology, or cohomology, I think, okay? And so Stokes' theorem is going to allow us to show that it must be something non-zero. So it's closed, it's going to be zero if it were exact. How do I get this? I didn't do this, and I'm going to get it wrong. Let's see. Here's what I want to do, right? So, okay, Stokes' theorem says that if I integrate a form on the boundary, that's the same as integrating d of the form on the whole manifold. And so then this is going to be omega to the d. This is the volume of the manifold. And on the other hand, if this were exact, I would be able to express it this way, and this would have to be zero because this here has I'm looking at a closed compact manifold with no boundary, and so that wouldn't work. So this must be false. And so in particular, H2 can't be zero. S4 only has homology or cohomology into be 0 and 4, so this one can't be symplectic. Okay, so the four-dimensional ones, the simplest four-dimensional one, so we know that they better have H2 and then they better have H0 and H4, and so the simplest thing that has all of those and nothing else is CP2. Okay, that is the moduli space, that's a fancy word, but it's just the set of all I look at all complex one-dimensional subspaces of C2. Okay, and this, oh yeah, S2 times S2 is simpler. Okay, that was simpler, sorry. Sorry. And then here the form is the product, yeah, exactly. No, that's fine, I wanted to put up all these examples anyway, so, okay, so we have all of these examples. Okay, so this is what a symplectic manifold is. I'm going to be interested in the ones where there's an action preserving the symplectic form and satisfying some differential equation. And I'm happy to go through this, but I first want to tell you what the consequences are, and then you can tell me whether you want to hear the details or not. Okay, so the consequences are this. These conditions don't require D and 2D to be the same. These conditions imply that if we have TK acting on M2D, then K is less than or equal to D. Oh, I should say effective. Okay, and so what Atiyah, Gilman, and Sternberg showed in 1981, faithful, yeah. What they showed is that, so this differential equation gives you this map from, well, it will be from M2D to RK. The D is the dimension of the torus. Okay, they showed